you just had your 5-tug game. You got to be feeling good. It was a nice bounce back game for you. What changed?
Yeah, I think it's mainly the approach in terms of obviously me being in a zone, the linemen, they was firing off the ball, and me trusting in, they're gonna make that big block. And also the receivers and tight ends, them guys, they was over there, getting down and dirty, especially Trent Taylor with the point block. Trent ain't nothing but 5 feet small. Like literally. Hey, one thing about him, he gonna get in there, get in somebody, man. So I felt like, them boys was all dialed in, and best thing about it was Coach Taylor kept calling them up. So we was there to deliver.
That's awesome, man. And did you ever think about going back in and try to get 6?
Hey, man, to be real, I didn't even know that was the record until they told me once I was done on the sideline. I'm like, man, hold on, let me go back in and go get that thing, man. Like, hey, they was like, nah, you done. I'm like, man, all right, whatever, bro, it's good.
Right.
After that, I wasn't sure. I'm like, you know what? I know at some point we hope to get it again. I mean, it's only a certain amount of people who've done it. Like, so that don't happen every often. You know what I'm saying? Every so often. So at the end of the day, if I'm in that situation again, I know for a fact, I'm like, bro, let's get that. Like,
Coach ain't gonna be sending you, wave them off.
No, I got real. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm going back in.
It's history, baby.
No, for real.
So it felt good. Joe Burrow said this is the first complete game of the year. How is it with him? You know what I mean? He seems like a really cool cat.
Yeah, Joey B. He everything, everybody already know about him. You know what I'm saying? And, I don't want to, say stuff that everybody already know.
Right.
I mean, my favorite thing about Joey B is, the guy personality since he came in, day one, has always been, very welcoming as a person. And he ain't arrogant. He's one of them guys, like, you would think he like a receiver or a running back, the way that he acts. And that's one thing that I love. And the fact that when you take the huddle with that guy, like, one thing about him, like, he never fold under pressure. No matter how big the moment get, like, you could see, like, I remember going into when we played the Chiefs in the playoffs, like AFC Championship, like, them guys was coming. Like, it was like Chris Jones, Frank Clark, they was coming. Like, I'm like, man, we like Joey B, like, you got to make some shake. hey, Joey B, like, hey, look, he like this. He calling the huddle. He like, look, if that shit ain't there, he like, man, I'm about to just take off and go get it. Hey, look, I'm telling you, like, y'all see the other side, but look, I'm giving you the real Joey B. Like, he gonna tell you what he gonna do. So now I tell you, like, in them moments, it's so loud, you gotta be so locked in, and we listening to him, and he's saying a play super clear, but some guys in certain moments, like, they eyes super big, like they like panicking almost, like the moment, like it's too much. But man, with him, like, he cool, calm, and collected. Like, he literally gonna sit in that pocket, and if he don't sit in the pocket, he gonna take off and make something shake. So that's my favorite thing about Joey B. Other than the person, is his poise. That's one thing I love about him.
That gotta be calming for you as a player, because he's your leader. If he panic, even if you try to be, everybody go panic.
No, for sure. I mean, he, like I said, bro, like, one thing about him, he gonna sit up in that pocket, cool, calm, and collected. And if you run him out, it might, backfire on you, because he always make a play when he scramble out. So I feel like one thing in this game that's very underrated that people don't really talk about is the way that, he uses his legs. He could go run for the first down, or he could go, scramble and make a throw to somebody. Somebody gonna be open downfield.
Right. And he got all the arm talent in the world, and you got all the receivers. I mean, they don't give Higgins enough respect. Like, they be sitting there like, oh, he a receiver too, or he
real talk. That
boy be looking like Randy.
Hey, for real, he'd take the top off too, and then TB, he'd cut you up all in the middle, and he didn't prove he could take the top off. So really, you got to pick your poison on what you want to do. You can't stop it. You just only hope to contain it.
Right. Come on now. Talk it.
Hey, real talk. I'm telling you, that's just what it is.
So tell me about Callahan, man, because, obviously he had, he wanted you to protect a little better. You answered the bell. Yeah. How is it working with him day in and day out,
Yeah, Callahan, I mean, I love playing for Callahan, bro. Like, he always be real with you, like no matter what, whether it's something that you need to hear or whether you should hear. Like he gonna always keep it real, tell you what's up. And the best thing about it for me, I'm glad, as you mentioned earlier, like answering the bell of being able to pass protect and be in great position with them linebackers, and whether it's a nickel or safety, picking them guys up, and then also delivering in the pass, the receiving game, and balling in the run game, bro. So one thing that he harped on Saturday morning was he came in on one. I don't know if it was coffee. He said he ain't had much sleep. I guess because he's dealing with his daughter, but he was like, my daughter, she's a young kid and sick, and he ain't have much sleep. But he came in on one Saturday morning meeting, and I was loving it. It's one of the conversations where you listening to him and you locked in like, hell yeah, coach, like I'm with you, bro. Like for sure, like it's that time, most definitely. And like he definitely came in on fire, and literally everything that he talked about in that meeting, which was either getting 4.5 yards a carry, no matter what, or having 5, yards after the catch, no matter what. He definitely spoke all of that stuff into existence, and sky was the limit for us. It was definitely a balanced attack, bro. So we just only hope to get better and build on top of that.
Bro, y'all definitely gonna build on top of that. Y'all got the experience. Y'all got championship pedigree now. You know what I mean? It's something you can't get without being in those dog fights, being in that game with Kansas City that you talked about, being in the Super Bowl. Like it give you a different kind of like, hey, y'all want to go toe for toe. I know what 12 rounds feel like.
Real talk. No, that's no cap. We definitely built for that for sure.
No question. And your coaches are, your owner know about it. Like the worst part about it is seeing that AFC championship ring. Like that probably
look, when I seen that, I'm like, it's cool, like it's an accomplishment, but it ain't, I want that big thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, not many people, be able to be in that position, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you have you got the Patriots, like they like set the standard on how a lot of stuff should be ran, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't have a lot of success, obviously, because of Tom Brady and the company that he keep with his, receivers, and he always had a great defense. But I felt like, those things, they don't come around often, you know what I'm saying? And you can never take them for granted. But one thing about us, like the best thing about it is we got the same talent and same people that are still here in this locker room. And the only thing about it is we've been there before. We know how to get there. We just got to go through the process, man. And you can't cheat it. You just got to go through it and, win each week and just execute, bro. And the little stuff take care of the big things, which will lead us back there, hopefully.
I'll tell you this, because they always say the second time is harder to get back. Like it's not necessarily harder. It's just better. When the first time you go, you don't know no better. You like, I'm out here like whatever, you know what I mean? We doing whatever it takes. Like
real talk.
Going back to the second time, you know what it takes to get there. So you sitting there battling and you like, bro, we know what this is. Let me take this deep breath.
What it is. Yeah,
what it's gonna be. Like
for sure.
Wipe this blood off my lip. And like we gonna dance. Right? Man, I'm excited for y'all.